The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this arc past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Young working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw, Young. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Claws red. Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, held back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready. Watch out, 45. One.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Red 38.
They'll throw again. Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
43. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 16. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Give me enough time to score, bitch.
Send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
180, 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A gain of 15. First down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Dillon up the middle. And he will have it first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run again with Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. He's back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Hurts changing up the play. He'll look to throw. Now, and he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now. Black chop. 50. Green. Rail. Yellow. Hut.
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. That was going to throw deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Clock. 10.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense then? That looked like they 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Garth. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds.